Hello guys, this is Timelords from Timelords, and yes, we are dying. We're going to die. Oh, what's that up there? Nope, I'm not going to die. Anyway.
Yes, like that wasn't obvious.
Yeah, it was a pretty obvious way to get out of this. Yeah. Anyway, I'm here with George again for the final part, and it's a special half an hour part because I couldn't find a good place to behind you, Adam. God damn it. Past me was an idiot. Oh god. Yeah, anyway, this is a special half hour part because I could not be asked to find a place to cut it because I couldn't, and also I couldn't find a good place to cut it, to be honest.
Indeed.
I mean,
don't know. I'm just gonna say indeed because I haven't said much yet.
Yeah.
So Tilly is just messing with the spanners.
Yeah. Because awesome sauce. Because
Awesome
I like tinkering with the turrets.
I
I knew you were going to say something along those lines, George.
didn't say anything. I just said like in the most retarded way ever.
Yeah. So, George, what do you think about the behind the scenes areas of Aperture Science, as they're called?
They're quite good. I quite like them. The behind the scenes areas.
Yeah.
Nice. I like Ratman's dens a lot. I love Ratman's dens. I just love them in general.
I do as well. Do you think the behind the scenes sections of Portal 1 or Portal 2 are better?
I'm gonna go original.
Why?
Well, I go original. They're both behind the scenes areas are all good in both of them. But Portal 1's the original, and I kind of always go with originality sometimes.
Hey look, there's a failed chicken experiment.
Chickens!
Subject 42, and I for some reason drop it. I don't know why, it kept dropping it when after a certain amount of time and me pushing it against the window. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that was one of our tests, but I couldn't remember which test it was, or if it even was a test. I know this was a test, but I'm not sure if the one to the right was a test.
Hang on, let's have a look. I cannot remember at the minute. My brain is mush. It's too late for thinking.
Yeah, we are recording it a bit later than usual because I wanted to get this out of the way so that I didn't have any recording issues, and also so that I could have something for Wednesday, because if you've noticed, I've only had stuff for Monday and Wednesday, so I do like this bit though.
I quite like the tubes even. Portals? What am I talking about?
Yeah. And they kind of make a homage to it in the second one where you and go through the pipes as well.
It was a fun test, and we're all impressed at how much you won. The test is over. Come back.
Yeah, I'm not going to say any names of the characters that are going to be in the next portal due to me just wanting to keep it under wraps until we actually get round to it.
Yep, even though most people have probably played Portal by now.
Yeah, I actually played the sequel before the original.
You're weird. That's crazy.
No, it's because I hadn't heard of Portal, and my brother borrowed the game from one of his friends, so I was like, Oh, this looks fun. Do you mind if I have a try of it, Daniel? Daniel being my brother.
For some
Dude,
reason, I
thanks,
always
Tony.
think his name's Patrick. Don't ask.
It's not. That's
I know
another
it's
friend
not.
from.
For some reason, think it's Patrick.
That's
Tell your
the.
brother to change his name to Patrick.
What would you like his last name to be? Patrick O'Donnell?
Patrick O'Hara.
Patrick O'Donnell of Ireland. And that was not an Irish accent. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
This would look very weird from a third person's perspective.
I wouldn't. I know you can see Shell throughout the game before someone says I'm being dumb and saying you can't. But I wouldn't have wanted to see it from a third person, like when you're playing the game.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
It
Oh
wouldn't
god!
take
Sorry, I nearly got crushed by that crusher. And
Not Tilly ruining my talk.
Sorry,
But
yeah.
It would have taken away from the thing. I think it feels much more intimate when you're like doing it like this. First person.
Yeah, this is first person. Yeah. Plus, I think it would be less accurate. You could put your
Yeah.
portals less accurately if you were third person.
Actually, no. This is where I'm going to disagree. I'm a lot better in third person coming to accuracy. That is a weird fact.
Really?
I'm probably like one of the few people there is. 'Cause
Alright.
I don't know why. I just am. It's weird. I think it's because my childhood was Spyro, and that was third person.
Oh god, I love Spyro. I loved Spyro. Which game did you play the most of out of the original trilogy?
It was the one on the PS1, even though a lot of them
Yeah,
were.
yeah. The trilogy was on PS1.
I know. I think I had
Was
them
it?
all.
Was it Spyro 1, Gateway to Glimmer in the UK? I have no idea what it was in the US. I think it was Ripto's Rage. Or Year of the Dragon. I played a lot of Year of the Dragon, to be honest, and I thought it was the first one. Because
I think I must have played them all, because I had loads of Spyro games from my memory. God, it's been so long since I played a Spyro game.
Yeah, I should play it next time I go and see my uncle and get to play it on his PS2.
I missed the PS2 and 1. I generally missed it.
I think the PS2 was the best was like one of the best console range from that generation. Even though people say that it has the worst in terms of like Sonic variants. That's actually something that I'm going to leave, a discussion that I'm going to leave until my Sonic Heroes playthrough, because I have something that I want to talk, because there's something about what a lot of people are saying about it.
I don't, if I'm fully honest, I'm not a massive Sonic fan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get killed by like a load of yours because your channel's basically Sonic. But
Also, yeah, slight jump cut here because I spend way too long here because I cannot figure out where to go.
But yeah, I'm not a Sonic fan. I just don't like it. I don't know. I had it on the Sega. I had the Sega Mega Drive. I had that as a kid.
I call it Genesis just because I didn't play it beforehand, and the first YouTuber I watched play it called it Genesis. So
I had the Sega Mega Drive because it was my dad's, and I played it and I never liked it. That was the one game I could never like.
So would you? Yeah.
I have no clue what it is, but Sonic and me have never mixed. And after 06, good lord.
God. Yeah, that was the worst point in terms of Sonic.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't care if you're a die-hard fan. You have to admit that game was crap.
Yeah.
The plot made no sense.
The most interesting plot wasn't even Sonic's in that game. It was Shadow's, which doesn't make any sense. Sonic is the title character.
Another crap game by them. Shadow the Hedgehog. That was crap. I know it had a great idea behind it, like in multiple story arcs. But
Yeah.
whoever decided to shove guns into a Sonic game?
Yeah, I don't like it. I mean, it controls well enough, but as a Sonic game, I don't like it. I mean, in terms,
I loved the controls because as a kid, when I played it, I thought the controls were amazing.
Yeah, that was my first Sonic game where you were controlling only one character, because my first Sonic game was Sonic Heroes, where you can kind of changing formation between several.
I'll tell you a game that I found incredibly hard when I first got it. Luigi's Mansion.
David still hasn't completed the boss battle on that, as far as I know.
I haven't. I've never done it. I got rid of my GameCube. Can't do it now. I really want to buy a GameCube again. It's still like what, 10 quid now?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But they're pretty cheap.
Yeah.
I used to struggle with that game so much because it was the first game I played where there was no like checkpoints for it. As far as I can remember, if you died, you had to go back to the beginning.
Yeah, you had to go back to the lobby, as far as I remember. I never played it, but I remember hearing that you had to go back to the lobby of the mansion whenever you died. I
remember you had to go back to the very, very beginning. I might be wrong, but that's.
I'm pretty sure it might have saved after you collect a important ghost or something, or battled a boss, but I'm not sure.
I don't think it did, because I battled loads of bosses and I would die and I'd have to go back to the beginning.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Unless I'm remembering it wrong, but...
You're probably remembering it wrong, and it's just that you're remembering going back to the lobby, which would be...
Yeah, probably.
Which would be like the start. I don't know why, but I really like hearing about all the beta elements of games, like hearing about how like Luigi's Mansion used to have like a time and stuff. I really like those.
I really like finding the little things that don't match up. Like back to Luigi's Mansion, there's a texture glitch which makes it look like if when the lightning strikes, it looks like he's hanging himself.
Oh yeah, I think that's quite funny. I mean, it's quite horrific in terms of Nintendo, but
yeah, but it's just a texture glitch in my mind.
Yeah, it is.
And I think it is, to be honest. It even looks like a texture glitch.
It is. It's supposed to be rendered as Luigi's shadow.
Yeah, and
so
then
it's supposed to connect to Luigi, but lighting and stuff.
I like the rocket turrets. They were probably that turret. I love that turret for some reason.
And that is like the first experience of a personality core shaped device. Yeah, I want to talk about this section a bit, because the first time I did it, I didn't see that pipe. So I was like, alright, I know how to... I was like, how do you get up there? And I was like, oh, you must use the chairs. Because that was the only thing that I could see that I could pick up and get, so I could get high enough. So the first time I did it, I used the chairs to get up. So when I found out that you actually had to break this vent to get a cube out of it, I was like, what?
We were. How did I do it the first time? I think I did it some stupid way.
I did it using a chair, using the chairs. I was going to do it for this Let's Play, but I kept knocking the chairs over, so while trying to handle the door, so they kept falling over, and I couldn't get them upright, as you can see just there, very quickly.
Oh yeah, I did it with the cube. I remember. I did actually do it with the cube.
Yeah, I did it with the chairs because I'm weird like that.
The chairs didn't seem right to me. I couldn't remember myself doing it like that, so I must have done it.
No, I couldn't. I didn't see. I remember clearly. I did not see the. I didn't see the cube vent, or rather the cube tube. So I used chairs, which were which is obviously a wrong way, but it's also a it's also showing how thinking with portals you can do it different ways.
Thinking with portals.
Also, I edit out all the loading in these sections because this is already half an hour long and I don't want this any longer. I also edit out any deaths that occur because, or where I'm stuck on a whole section. So this is probably like my most heavily edited parts that I've done. So yeah, George, what do you think of this room?
I loved it. First time I got in here, I was like, what did I say? Because I was playing it and I just suddenly shouted, what did I shout? Oh my god, I shouted something so stupid that literally I remember my mum coming up and being like, what are you doing? And I was like, portal! I love this room because it feels it felt no it still feels like a proper it's like the first. I know GLaDOS is trying to kill you constantly throughout, but this is the first one where you feel like she's pulling out the entire stocks on you.
Yeah.
For me, I always felt like this was the room where it became deadly serious.
Yeah. Where, as people like to say, shit hits the fan.
Quite literally. Well, the turrets hit the floor, but...
Let the turrets hit the floor. Let the turrets hit the floor. God. Yeah, so what do you think about the turrets?
Turrets, love them. I love everything about Portal. Like,
Portal is one of those games where it's hard to find a fault. Even Zero Punctuation, that criticises most games that he reviews, cannot find a fault in it.
Oh, I know one tiny thing that I never seemed to like about Portal.
Yeah?
When I very first started playing it, it was... I can't remember what it was now, hang on. It was a... Ratman's... When I first started playing it, I never liked Ratman's dens, but that was me at the very beginning.
Do you remember why you didn't like them?
I always never liked them because when I first played it, I was never into backstories and stuff. Like, I didn't care, I just wanted to play the game. So I used to go like, oh, backstory, and think, why is this in here? I don't care.
Yeah,
but now I'm older and like go a lot more into...
Also, nothing happens in that hallway, so I just skip it.
Yeah.
It's literally nothing but goodness. Yeah, so you were saying? And
I just, now that I actually go into backstories and stuff, I like them. It was just when I first started.
Yeah. Also, more backstory. Ooh, backstory.
Extra.
Black Mesa Half-Life reference.
Knock, 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 knock. Half-Life. Knock, 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 knock. Valve. Knock, knock, knock. Steam.
Wait,
Knock, knock, knock. Half-Life 3 is never gonna come out.
Damn it! Now I can't do my joke.
I had to.
I was going to say Black Mesa Half-Life reference. Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Well, you found me.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Congratulations.
Wait, the phone's been cut.
The only thing you've managed to break so far is my heart.
Dun,
Maybe
dun,
you
dun.
could settle for that. I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you.
Hanging lady, hanging lady.
Nah, she's just poorly misunderstood right now. She's a hanging robot.
I've never seen the surprise. Never mind. It's a mystery. I'll solve.
Which design do you like better? The Half-Life 2 design of GLaDOS or the Half-Life I mean the Portal 1 GLaDOS or the Portal 2 GLaDOS?
Well, Portal 1 is cool, but Portal 2 is also cool. I'm gonna think about this. Which one's your favourite?
I prefer Portal 2 because I don't know, it just looks more like it's got more emotion and such. Like this just looks really weird and dangly thing. Like you could kind of believe that it's rand base, but kind of not.
Yeah, GLaDOS in Portal 2 is a bit more streamlined. It's a bit more
Advanced.
well-rounded.
Yeah.
As to say.
But I think the reason they made redesigned GLaDOS and made more expressive was because they added a bigger story into it.
I kind of.
Oops.
Which one? You've never played Half-Life, have you? Actually.
I haven't, but just say it anyway. I'm sure there's Half-Life fans on here.
Me.
Apart from you. I mean, in the audience.
Wait, there's an audience to this?
Hey.
Joking.
Oh god.
You were
So,
saying,
yes.
You've never played it, have you?
I haven't, but I would like to. Just say the Half-Life thing anyway.
Half-Life, it's great. I love it, by the way, just saying. But it's got such a tie-in with this game. Like I don't really want to ruin the story, but anyway, one of the key plot elements of Half-Life 2 is the
Borealis.
The Borealis, and I love that little Lincoln. It's adorable.
Yeah, I will be showing off that Easter egg in Portal 2. I won't say what it is, and people in the comments, you better not say what it is.
I think I might have just said it.
You didn't. No, you didn't say what it was exactly, but, or at least I didn't hear it. So probably the people at home didn't hear it either. Also, we get introduced to the personality course here.
Yes, we are.
What do you think of them? George?
Yes, you didn't finish saying what you were saying. I was kind of waiting for you to finish.
What do you think of the personality course?
They're cool. I quite like them. They're nice add-on. Like that she's actually made up of these personalities.
Yeah. And she's restrained by them as well.
Yeah. It's quite cool. I quite like how it gives her a reason to be sarcastic and everything. That's why I like him.
Yeah.
Like, they give her that personality, and they give her they give her a character in a way. Like a normal person, you would expect them to have a character, but with GLaDOS, you don't expect her to have much character. When you first start playing and hear there's a robot, you go, oh, so it's going to be like Terminator, who has no personality whatsoever.
Yeah.
Apart from, I'll be back.
I mean, robots have done personality before. For example, like C-3PO has made that kind of sarcastic and kind of comment before.
But I think fine with C-3PO, he's more, in the way, he's not a sort of standard robot in a way like this. He's more of like this cyborg to me. Like, he's probably had his brain modelled off a human.
Well, he was built by a child, even though we don't reference those.
We will never speak of that. Terrible.
Play the Lego Star Wars games. They're the only way you can really experience the prequel trilogy.
Oh, you can only experience the first three is if you just watch Darth Maul being in it for like 5 minutes.
They should have put him. They should have kept him in as the like overarching villain for the trilogy, just like Darth Vader was. For the
they killed off Count Dooku pretty quick.
Yeah, he was only in it for like half a movie and a tiny bit in the first one. Also, I put in the extra tiny bit that was added into a different one, just so that it kind of fits into Portal 2 a bit more. And as you can see, it didn't have any subtitles from the footage I could find, so you've got to settle with mine.
Sure.
But yeah, we will let you enjoy the credit sequence, and then we will come back after, because the song in it is absolutely perfect and should not be overwhelmed in any single way. Seriously,
It's a brilliant song.
Yeah, I love both songs in the Portal games.
They're brilliant.
Yeah. But anyway, we will see you after the credits.
Bye.
This was a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture Science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep on trying till you run out of cake. And the science gets done and you make a neat gun for the people who are still alive. I'm not even angry. I'm being so sincere right now. Even though you broke my heart and killed me, baby black mesa. That was a joke.